Welcome to our November 4th meeting. There will be a public hearing on the 2020 preliminary budget. Matt, if you would read the notice, please.
Yes. Town of Wheatfield, notice of public hearing, preliminary budget. Notice is hereby given that the 2020 preliminary budget of the Town of Wheatfield for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2020 has been completed and filed in the office of the Town Clerk, 2800 Church Road, North Tonawanda, New York, where it is available for inspection by any interested parties at all reasonable hours. Further notice is hereby given the Town Board of the Town of Wheatfield will meet and review said preliminary budget and hold a public hearing thereon at the Wheatfield Town Hall, 2800 Church Road, North Tonawanda, New York, at 6:45 p.m. on Monday, November 4th, 2019, and that at such hearing any person may be heard in favor of or against the preliminary budget as compiled for or against any item contained therein.
Before we start for public input or public questions, I just have an opening statement that I would like to read. The 2020 preliminary budget includes a tax levy increase of $9.93 from $504.98 in 2019 to $514.91 in 2020 for a typical homeowner in the town of Wheatfield with an assessed value of $125,000. This represents a 1.97 increase. The tax levy increase for 2020 is due to the substantial increase in our garbage and recycling costs that began in 2019 through the competitive bidding process that has occurred over 2020. One of the major factors in rising costs of garbage and recycling pickups is that there is no longer a market to sell recyclable materials as there was in the past. Over the last budget years for 2019 and 2020, the total cost for garbage and recycling pickup have increased from $265,000 to $1,170,000 in 2020 budget. The total tax levy for the 2020 is increasing $70,530 or 1.89, which is less than the town of Wheatfield's tax cap at 2.42 in 2020. Although the tax cap for 2020 is set at 2% by the state, when various allowable adjustments are included, the tax cap for Wheatfield is actually 2.42%. The water funds include $75,000 for the engineering design. This is in addition, of course. The water funds include $75,000 for engineering design for a new water line on Shawnee Road that will allow the project to become eligible for a state grant to pay for the actual construction of the water lines. And that's our opening statement. Does anybody have any comments or questions related to the budget? If so, would you come up front and state your name, address, and your question? Any comments, gents, from you? I know the budget's been available for people, town residents, for quite some time. I'll make a motion to close the public hearing if we have no comments.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.